Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela. Happy Tuesday, fam bam. Happy Tuesday, or whatever day it is where you are. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Guys, I am coming really quickly with a word that God has been continuously speaking to me about in my quiet time and wanted me to talk about and deliver today. As always, guys, remember, any word that I give you or any other servant of God gives you, make sure that you're taking each and every one of these words back to God in prayer for confirmation, all right? Also, I'm going to continue to encourage, please develop your own intimate relationship with God. In this time and day, guys, we all need to take the time to develop our own intimate relationship and get to know God for ourselves and get to know the voice of God for ourselves, okay? So make sure you're taking the time to really get to develop that relationship with God in your own quiet time, in your own quiet place. God desires that. And I'm going to continue to encourage it, okay? So guys, if you see me look down, I'm just looking at my notes, but it's a couple of things in this message that God wanted me to talk about. Bear with me, I don't feel good, so I'm going to try to get this out the best way that I can. The first portion is something that we've talked about before recently, about God is still about releasing and receiving. God is saying this is a season of releasing things and this is a season of receiving things. And God is still talking about letting go. Some of you are still, God is saying, this is a season that's very important that you let go. And some of you are still holding on to toxic people, toxic places, toxic behavior, toxic addictions, and God is saying, let go. In order for you and I to go into the next season, to access the promised land that God is trying to give us, and the things that God is trying to bless us with, we are going to have to release these things in order to receive. You cannot walk into a new season with things that no longer serve you or myself. We have to let things go. And God is still talking about letting go in this season. Some of you are still holding on to things that God has asked you to let go. Let go. God is saying release it. It has expired. Some things is just for a season. And some things that is within you, God is saying he's delivered you and you're going in the opposite direction. Keep moving forward, okay? Don't allow the enemy to make you go backwards when you're right there at the brink of a breakthrough, okay? Don't just keep going forward. But God was stating, guys, to let go. The second part of this word is God was stating that some of you are in a place of discouragement and frustration because many of you are not either getting acknowledged that who God has called you to be and the assignment that God has given you. Some people don't recognize that. Some people still see you as the old you, the old version of you. And God is stating, because you're looking for these people approval, you're looking for validation from some of these people, they're causing you to stumble. And God was stating they're causing you to stumble because you are seeking validation from them, because they are not, you want them to see who the new version of you. You want them to see you for who God has have created you to be. And you have evolved, you have grown, and they don't see that version of you. They still see you as the old person. But you have to realize sometimes that they see you as the old person because that's familiar to them. They see you still as the same person because they've known you forever. They see and they're familiar with who you used to be. And then some people, they want to see the old version of you because they haven't grown and they're in the same position, and you've grown, you've evolved. And God has, he has, you're in a place of growth, but you're allowing these people to hinder you. And you don't want to hinder your growth to continue to grow because somebody else chooses not to grow. And when they're not growing and they're stuck in the same place, or they're stuck in the same mindset, sometimes they don't want to see the new version of you because it's more comfortable to them to see the old version. And God is saying, some of you are trying so hard you're getting discouraged because these people that you're looking for validation, you're looking for acceptance to see your assignment. They don't see who God has called you to be. They don't believe in the assignment that God has called you in. They don't want to see the new version of you. They only see in their eyes the old version. They don't want to see the new version. And sometimes that's going to happen. But as long as God know who you are, God know who you are. He know who he called you to be and who you are. So it doesn't matter with anybody else. If they don't see it, they don't see it. But you know who you are, and God knows who you are. And God was stating, guys, that some of you are allowing people to keep you stuck and hindering your walk because you're seeking approval, hindering your growth, hindering, you moving into your assignment boldly, hindering you by you doubting that God called you to do X, Y, and Z because somebody else don't see your gift, somebody else don't see your light. It doesn't matter. God is saying, keep going, keep moving. In spite of who sees you, in spite of who acknowledges you, keep going. It doesn't matter, but don't allow somebody else to hinder you. Don't allow somebody else to cause you to stumble. Keep going. This is not the time to worry about other people. God is stating that there's a mission, guys. There's a mission. There are souls that are needing to be saved, and we have to be in the position to move forward so that we can be in our rightful position, our right places, and our right assignments. And if we're worrying about what other people think of us, or how other people see us, how other people don't see our assignment, don't believe in what God has called us to do, we get stuck. And it hinders our growth. It hinders our walk with God. And it hinders us in our assignment because we're not walking out our assignment when we're so focused on the opinions and the validation of other people. And God is saying, move on. This is a new season, a new chapter for many of us. And it's a lot of things and people and situation and mindsets and things in our heart that we have to let go. We have to let go. And God is continuously talking about the releasing and the receiving. He keeps speaking about it, guys. And God is saying, you guys, you have to let it go. I have to let it go. Whatever it is that God has asked us to let go and release it. And don't worry about what other people think. What is it? Proverbs, I think it's Proverbs 27, where it tells you iron sharpens iron. Sometimes sometimes people are not all the time is other people bad people. But sometimes they're just not willing to grow. They're just not willing to walk in the direction that God is calling for them to walk. And it can hinder your growth. And iron sharpens iron. And bad company corrupts good morals. I think that was in 1 Corinthians, where we have to watch who we're around, what places we go to, what we're listening to. But God is stating, iron sharpens iron, and you have to be around people that are going in the same direction, like-minded people that are really, walking with God. And none of us are perfect. We all fall short. But God is saying that because they can't see your light, because they don't want to see your light, they don't want to acknowledge your gift, your assignment, or they don't want to acknowledge the new version of you, then that is causing some of you to be discouraged. So don't allow other people to cause you to fall. Don't allow the opinions of others or anybody, not everybody can come where God is taking you. Not everybody can come, and not everybody is meant to go with us the whole way. Some people are just for a season, okay? And some people are just in your life for a reason. And God reveals that to you when you're constantly developing a relationship with you. God will tell you who to release. God will tell you, who to let go, and God will tell you who he's bringing into your life. But you have to allow God to remove that person. And if you need strength, ask God, hey God, give me strength to let this thing go. Give me strength to let this person. Give me strength to let this addiction. Give me strength to let this place go. And God will do it. But God is stating, guys, he keeps talking about letting go. And we can't get comfortable with the familiar. We're growing, we're evolving, we're changing. And when others, are not willing to grow and change, most of the time that relationship or those, it grows apart. People grow apart, things grow apart. Okay, but God continues to talk about it, guys. So just sit with God in regards to this word. Talk to God about it, okay? But let go. If God has asked you to let something go, it don't even have to be just a person, but whatever addiction, whatever situation, whatever unforgiveness, whatever mindset, maybe God is saying renew your mind. He has constantly told us in this new season we're going to have a new mindset, and we're going to have to be stronger and have more courage, okay? So guys, that is the word today. I just wanted to come and deliver that word to you guys, and just really sit with God. And if God has asked you to let go, okay? All right, you know what I'm going to say. Keep shining, keep being the light, because you are the light. Keep being kind, compassionate, and loving towards one another, okay? Don't conform to this world or the wicked agendas of it. Let's keep walking in unity. Don't allow them to divide us, and let's keep walking in love, okay? And I want to say thank you to every person, each and every one of you who have sown into the ministry. I pray that God blesses your seed 100-fold. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to each and every one of you. All right. So guys, know that God loves you unconditionally, and I love you. And until God willing, I'll see you next time. Okay. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.